Hello. Testing. Hello.
After every score, follow the play. Like the Zoom can't follow the play that scored.
Charles basket for three, Stella Trash.
Really switch.
Another basket by Griffin. Fouls on number 10, Captain Bainbridge. That's her first team's hit.
It's just something with the A10.
Number southbound, 24, Taylor Bain. It's her first, team's second. St. Charles foul number 5, Luca. That's her second. 15 foul. 2 shots.
Already in the dog for 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. That win yesterday.
You see above 2? Above 2 where it's red?
Yeah.
See how AFV is on? You click the off button to the right of it. Yeah, click that. This is what it's not something that. I know, it's like creating different audio. So let me try.
Hello and welcome back to the second quarter action. 24-14. Traskotz is just going to swing it to Addie Schlib. Looking for some help. Gets it to her sister. Bainbridge, deep, wide open three, and she knocks it down from the top of the key. Finally gets one of those to go.
That's honestly good control of the ball. You see a lot of those deep threes either go short or like above, like bouncing on the backboard going out of bounds. But that's good ball control to get landed in the basket perfectly.
Also just going to give this one up. Makta, right wing three, can't get the go. Addie Schlib able to get the rebound. She's got her sister wide open down court. Gets smothered though. Bainbridge is going to get this one. She looks for the screen. She's going to give up to Brooklyn Schlib. Brooklyn gives it back up to Bainbridge. Bainbridge at the top of the key. She looks to drive in, loses it, gets it to Addie. Addie looks to drive. Addie puts it up. Nice lay there by Addie Schlib.
That was just good maneuvering left and right. I mean, there's 4 defenders, right? 3 or 4 defenders there. All had their hands up, and she was able to weave in and out of them, getting a perfect pocket to lay it in.
And Magada gives this one up to Diavora. Diavora, step back three. Can't get that one to go. Rebound by Schlib. 2-on-1 break here. Schlib is going to take it herself. Nice move there. And Glenbrook South takes a quick timeout as St. Charles East has gone on a run to start this second quarter.
Yeah, St. Charles really picked up their pace here. They started off slow yet again, but this time they've picked it up way faster right before the half, and now they went down from being about 10 points. You're only down 3 in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, a quick 7-0 run to start this second quarter, and with that, we will take a short break. Don't go anywhere. You are watching Your Sports Network. Yeah. And we are back here. Can't get that one to go. Brooklyn Schlib comes flying in, able to get the rebound. Gets it a little bit here.
And also, that's why St. Charles bailed on her. They know they're playing full press. They should honestly keep 2 team players back to help out with that.
Yeah, Bainbridge draws the foul here. Grasselaires just chucked it up. They had Brooklyn top of the key three. Can't get that one to go. In and out. Rebound Rogers. Rogers looks to push this one. Nice find there for the easy lay for Morrison.
Man, I'm surprised they left a pocket like that there. Good on her for like finding it, staying put in there. I mean, if you're going to leave you open there, just stay there until someone sees you.
Bainbridge needs some help, and she gets fouled. That's 2 quick fouls for Glenbrook South.
I think all their players seem to be about like the way being fouled out, so I'm not worried there.
Bainbridge back to Addie Schlib. Gets it to her sister, Brooklyn. Brooklyn pulls up mid-ranger. Leaves that one a little bit short. Rebound, Nimagata.
I'm surprised they're leaving Brooklyn that open for every three so far. I mean, she wants to take them. I would start guarding her. So
Takes the three. Nice drive there. Can't get that one to go as it goes in and out. Scrum for the rebound, able to get it back. Rogers gets it right back inside. Another missed layup there. Diavora just could not get to go. St. Charles East got to be careful here. Nice grab by Schlib. Looks like a tight end out there trying to grab that one down.
Yeah.
Bainbridge, deep left wing three. Gets that one to go.
Again, like, this team has good ball control for their deep threes. They know where they can get it back, and no one's going to guard that.
Nice cut there. Easy find there. Morrison
came out of nowhere. She came flying up, and no one's ready to pick her up.
Like if I'm at Benny, they're going to move fast here. Going to get back to Brooklyn. Tries to get inside the Trask. Trask able to pick it up. Now she's on the ground, and that's going to be a jump ball, and that will go to Glenbrook South.
Honestly, it's nice seeing the difference between this game and the last game I saw yesterday night. They were calling those like falling over plays as travel. So nice to see the refs actually recognize that not all of them is like the player's fault.
Yeah, and there's always a lot of controversy in every single league about the refs, and there's always a lot different as if you chill them play. That's a wide open three off the screen. Schlib with the rebound. Looking to move it fast here. Brody couldn't knock that one down. Bainbridge gets it to Addy. Addy fakes a three, and that's going to be a travel. Speak of the devil.
Honestly, though, I think that's a tight travel. It looked like she took a step maybe before dribbling. So I think that's a good call, but that was a really tight call for the ref to make.
Yeah, it's kind of like I was going to say earlier, though. A lot of, like, different refs. Some let them play, some don't. And when you hear complaints from the players, then they start to call it a different way and make up calls. And it's just a really weird system, I'm going to be honest with you. Diavora, nice find inside. Well, maybe a push in the back there, but nonetheless, it's going to go St. Charles East way. Brody not too happy with that call.
I think it's a good call, though, because like, they were not going to be, even if there was no pushing back, she was not going to be able to get the ball there in time, keep and save it.
They're going to get this one in. They're going to force it. Bainbridge able to get it back. They have a 3-on-1 break. Schlip's just going to take it herself and puts it up and good.
Okay, that's the second time Glenbrook South tried like saving a ball from going out of bounds. It just hurts them. Their team's not ready for it, but St. Charles is ready for it, so they want to take those opportunities from them. And
Rogers almost loses it. Gets a little double team action. Brody almost, yeah, she walked with that one. Yeah. Trying to find somebody open. Higgins is going to check back in here for Trask. Some good minutes from Trask.
Honestly, this is the softest press. I mean, maybe because they're lining up, this is the softest press we've seen from Glenbrook all game so far.
Yeah, St. Charles East, like I said yesterday, they were able to take advantage of it. Started off slow, but have done it again. Schlib's going to get this one up. Bainbridge, another three. Can't get that one to go. Rebound Brody. She almost throws it away. Grosseliers is able to save it. Almost throws it away. Nice catch there. Tries to go for a reverse layup. Blocked there by Higgins.
That was a good block. I mean, it's hard to get those straight up the hand blocks.
Bainbridge to Addy. Nice find. Mid-ranger. Lifts it a little short. And they're going to call that one a jump ball. And that one will finally be going St. Charles East way.
I think that one's questionable because it looks like they only had the ball for a second, both hands, before it was easily
premature.
Like, yeah, but like that was easily passed. You saw it got passed up to up top.
100%. Addie Schlib inbounds this one to her sister. Addie looks to drive, kicks it back out. Mid-range, gets it to go. Tessa Malone. She's been sneaky the last few games. Doesn't fill up the stat sheet, but she gives them very solid minutes.
Yeah, you don't need a player to fill up stat sheets.
Rogers deep three off the back of the iron, and that one will bounce out of bounds.
As you're saying, like, you don't need players to fill up like stat sheets to win games. You just need like the players who can get like 2-3 points when they need it the most, and like sneak up to it. That's how you win. Just like build up, chip it down over time.
Yeah, we saw that from Lane Tech Ransom Marks yesterday. She was just all over the place. Schlib looks to drive baseline. She's gonna put it up. Can't get that one to drop. Gets her own rebound and one. That's a way to respond.
Honestly, that was just strong as a ball. I mean, she was right there. She had to go move around and everything. I'm surprised she was able to get up there without the other team defender like kind of like bodying her.
And Glenbrook South is going to take another timeout as they just can't find anything right now, Peter.
Honestly, yeah, they had the momentum first quarter, but St. Charles, they figure out what they're doing wrong and how to go through the press, and now they just have momentum to keep scoring on them.
And after St. Charles East, you kind of just have to limit that, because we saw that when they went in that big run, they could have extended their lead, but then Lane Tech started to get back into this game. And for Glenbrook South, you know you had the talent. They're 2-1 for a reason, and they played Wabanzi really tough yesterday. The best team in this tournament. They've won it the last 4 years, which is just insane.
Yeah, it's like at St. Charles, you have to be able to make your points where you need them. Like they're full. If Glenbrook keeps doing the full parts, you have to hit those deep two people that they're defending. You can get a fast break there and pass it to the other side, since they have to go and cover one of them. And their whole team pass half court, so they won't be able to get there in time.
Yeah, St. Charles East playing a really high-paced game. Glenbrook South just going to have to slow down the game, as Addie Schlib is going to go to the free throw line, looking to complete her three-point play here. Free throw is up, and that one is good.
Yeah, with that shot, they went down from being 8 points, now up by 3.
Yeah, Glenbrook South just needs a basket here. Magda's going to throw it to the corner. Gets it back to her inside. She almost loses it. Somehow saves it. Grasslayers gives it back up top. Back to Magda. Magda thought about it. Grasslayers corner. Fakes it. Drives. Good defense here. Tries to cut but loses it. Magda gets it on the ground. And they're going to call it travel.
I guess that's one of those weird calls with travels. You could tell she was kind of moving. She was trying on top of the ball. But you can't tell voluntary she getting pushed around.
Yeah, a little squirmy there. It's always a tough call as Glenbrook South is going to push back again. Bainbridge thought about it. Then back to Brooklyn Schlib. Schlib gets it to her sister, Addie. Addie looks to drive baseline. She's done a lot, but that one's going to be stolen away by Magda. Grasslayers looks to go fast. She's just going to take it all the way, and she gets blocked by Schlib. Ball will stay with Glenbrook South.
That was just honestly a bad take. You could see there's 4 defenders. You know your teammates are going to be wide open behind you. She should have been tried stopping and giving them an open 3 right there.
Diavora to Magda. And then Magada to the Grasslayers. Moving around nice. Diavora pops it. Can't get it to go. Higgins with the rebound, but she loses it. And that's going to be a jump ball. And that will go back with Glenbrook South.
Yeah, you can tell they've been struggling with the inbound. St. Charles has been all over them. So as St. Charles, you have to do something new here to try to get some momentum in the inbound here, so you don't lose the ball without getting points, or at least pressuring them.
Yeah, we've seen this tournament, just a lot of jump balls, just a lot of grit, a lot of scrummy basketball. But you'd love to see it this early in the season, as this did kick off. High school girls basketball gets it in the Rogers, gets it back. Schlib falls over, wide open mid-range, airballs it, rebound, can't get to go, but gets fouled as Morrison.
And that'll give her 2 shots there at the free throw line.
Yeah, Glenbrook South needs some much-needed points here.
Yeah, making these will help honestly change the momentum.
First free throw is up, and that one is no good. Haven't had much offensive production. They were up 10, but, St. Charles East is still sticking the same way with how they're scoring. It's just Glenbrook South has gone cold.
Yeah, I think this quarter they only scored about 4 or 6 points, something like that, right?
Second free throw is good. Yeah, it's pretty low. Bainbridge gets a little double team here in the zone. Tries to get to Brooklyn Schlib. Somehow comes down with it, and she gets fouled. What a play by Schlib there.
Honestly, that's just something you can't even practice. That's just something you gotta hope you have good grip for. Just hold on to it and move it down with a pile.
Until she hits the weight room, just able to grab that one and snag it down. Get to the free throw line here. First free throw is up. That one is good. Gets that one off the front rim. She's the first to reach 10 points for either team. Second free throw is up. That one is short. Rebound. Addie Schlib able to recover it. Somehow stayed in bounds. Gets it to Bainbridge. Gets it to Schlib. Corner 3. Can't get it to go. In and out.
Honestly, though, the way she hugged that line was honestly unbelievable. That ball looked like about to bounce out any moment.
Diavora needs some help. She gets it to Rogers. Rogers looks to drive baseline. Tries to sling it, and that one's going to be another turnover. No, excuse me. That one was tipped out of bounds by St. Charles East.
Honestly, that's a lucky break for them. It looks like they'll just like a wild, desperate pass there, but now they have a chance to inbound and do something with 50 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, if Glenbrook South, you just don't want to go down big here. Rogers needs to get it in. Finally does to Morrison. Back to Rogers. Rogers, deep top of the key three. Can't get that one to go. Bainbridge looking to push it fast. They have some numbers here if they go fast, but she loses it. Nimaga's going to push this one back the other way. Got to watch out from behind by Schlib. Rogers, step back mid-range off the back of the iron. Can't get to go. Addie Schlib gets the rebound. She's looking to go fast. Almost loses it. Full steam ahead. She goes up with it. No call. And that will stay with St. Charles East. 23 seconds to go.
I'm amazed they didn't call anything there. It honestly looked like that would be a textbook foul. It was in the way and everything, and she kind of like had some collision there.
Yeah, I don't mind letting them play clean, though. Let them play a little bit.
Honestly, I like it, but I'm just surprised with the way the game been going so far.
Schlib gives this one off to Bainbridge. Back to Schlib. Bainbridge, left wing three off the back of the iron. No lucky bounce on that one. Magada's got 12 seconds left, getting pressured. They're going to set up here. Just going to drive, going to kick it back out. Grasselaires, three. Can't get it to go. Schlib rebound. They got to go quick here. They got a second. They got to toss it up. And that will conclude this first half. St. Charles East storms back in the second quarter and outscores Glenbrook South by 13 in the second quarter. Peter, what did you see in that first half?
Honestly, the first half was just like huge momentum swings for both teams. I mean, Glenbrook, they started off strong. They were able to like drive and shoot all over St. Charles East. And they had no response to them. But somewhere in the huddle between the quarters, St. Charles figured out how to do something maybe to pick up the pace. I don't know what they did. But now they're running laps and scoring 10-1 to Glenbrook South. It's like two different teams that are playing in each quarter.
Yeah, St. Charles East looking not to repeat what happened yesterday, looking to pull away with this one. And with that, we will go to your halftime break. Don't go anywhere as you're watching York Sports Network. Hello, and we are back for second half action. St. Charles East went on a big run at the end of that second quarter, or just the entire second quarter, excuse me, to lead 32-29 on Glenbrook South. Peter, what do you think they talked about in the halftime break for Glenbrook South?
Honestly, I think they were talking just like, you got to slow down a bit. They're trying to match St. Charles' pace, but they're not successful at it.
Bainbridge takes another three. Can't get to go. Eddie Schliv finds Trask inside, almost loses it, needs some help. Able to return it. It's going to be taken away by Nemagata. Nemagata goes fast, and that one's going to be tipped out of bounds, and that will go St. Charles East away. Thought it was tipped out by...
No, I saw a finger there as they were trying to jump up and catch it.
Thought Big Dub possibly tipped that one out, but refs said otherwise. Probably wrong, but, you know.
But that's what I mean they got to slow down. They're still trying to like match the speed that St. Charles is showing.
Trask pulls with the mid-ranger, in and out, almost went down, and that's going to be a jump ball.
Yeah, they're trying to match their speed, and it's just not working out for them. They did better in the first quarter when they were in control and they were able to take their time, think about their routes and like how they're going to go to the basket.
Yeah, if you're Glenbrook South, you just need to get a bucket. You just need something to get the offense going. So they haven't had that.
Honestly, I think they should stop going for threes and go under the paint a little bit, try to establish some 2 points there.
And they're going to call Rogers on the illegal screen there as they turn it right back over. I mean, Glenbrook South got off to a really hot start in that first quarter. I mean, they scored a lot early in the first.
Yeah, most of their points right now came from the first quarter.
Offense has been really stagnant the rest of the way. Brooklyn Schlib gives it up to, or excuse me, Addie Schlib gives up to Brooklyn Schlib. That one's going to bounce pinball around. Still is. Dive on the floor. Able to get it to Rogers. Rogers is going to push it. He's going to slow it back down. Nice find. Wide open. Gets it to go. Diavoro with the big three ties this one back up.
That was a good take there. She was no pressure, no one nearby. She could take her time aiming and going for that three there.
Addie gets trapped. Able to step through, puts it up. No foul called. Almost got it to go. Trask gets the offensive rebound. Nice find to Brooklyn Schlib, and that one is good.
She just found everyone there. They tell the middle zone to be wide open for her, and good execution there to get it in.
Yavora gets stuffed there by Addie Schlib. Gets it to her sister Brooklyn. Brooklyn just throws it up and gets fouled, and she will go to the line for two.
That's honestly a good foul to do there. You know, like you're 1-on-1. She had a good chance of making the basket. You're better off pushing her, having her miss the shot for sure, and give a chance to get either one or give her a chance to make not all 2 points there, so you can cut the lead down by 1 maybe.
Yeah, and Brooklyn Schlib's not someone you want to mess with, as she coming full steam ahead. It's not easy to stop her. First free throw is up. That one rattles in. We could go for 2 from the free throw line. We haven't seen a lot just in this tournament in general.
Free throws?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams struggle with free throws.
I mean,
she can't go 2 for 2 there.
But like the game I was helping out with yesterday, you were making a lot of free throws. There's like 4 free throws per quarter minimum.
Can move that ball. Diavora, top of the key. Gonna give it to Rogers. A little 3-2 action here by St. Charles East. They're gonna swing it around. Rogers going to give this one back to Diavora. Good defense by St. Charles East.
Yeah, you can see they're kind of just playing the way the 2-3 defense can perfectly counter it.
And Rogers beats the zone with the wide open 3 and ties this game back up. Need to get her going in the second half.
Yeah, at least for the players that are out. No one from Glenbrook has reached over 10 points yet. It's all like spread out around 5.
Almost turned over there. Knocked out of bounds by Glenbrook South.
We can see, all right.
Bainbridge gets that one into Addie Schlib. Schlib looks to drives baseline, loses it, and that one is going to go Glenbrook South way.
Man, when St. Charles was inbounding it, I forgot they switched sides, so I saw it was like, Glenbrook inbound, can they get luck there? But like, wait, that's the wrong team.
Yeah, it's easy to get things mixed up a lot. Happens. Diavora gets over to Rogers. Rogers made the last 3. Had space there, decides not to take it. Gets it out. That's going to be taken away by Brooklyn Schlib. She's going to get it to her sister. Addie gets it to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to pull up on the right wing, gets it to go.
That was a perfect angle shot there. It was just arc enough where it can go in easily, but not like a free air ball.
Not known for her three-point shooting, but she can still knock it down when she needs to, and she does exactly that. Turnaround jumper, banks it in. Diavora, a little bit of a takeover here from her.
Yeah, something I noticed now, like Glenbrook is not doing a full press anymore. They're kind of like dropping back, stopping any like big play from happening.
Yeah, slowing down the scoring. Gets him on the trash, Trags puts it up, but she's going to be called for a travel.
Yeah, I think that step back there, she didn't quite get the fadeaway off correctly, and they just get her on that.
Rogers is going to take this one up. She's going to give it up. Diavora, she's up to 9 points. Morrison had it wide open, decided not to pass it. Diavora gets it up to Nimagata, back to Rogers. Diavora, she's going to drive, and that's going to be a foul on the screen. Another illegal screen for Rogers.
Yeah, you can see she's kind of confused on why it's illegal. She thought she pulled off cleanly.
Now you got to be careful, and that's going to be her third foul, so you got to be careful there.
Yeah, you only got to do fouls now when you have to take them, like a 101 and a fast break. Other than that, you won't risk fouling out already.
Yeah, one more, and you really have to be careful. Bainbridge crosses up, drives baseline, gets it to Addy, back to Brooklyn. Nice ball movement and one. Brooklyn Schlib just does it all, Peter.
Yeah, I mean, that is crazy. Like, she was in a 2-3 zone defense dream. I mean, two people right on her can close in, and yet she still manages not only get the ball up, but in the basket without it being tipped anyway.
It was a great possession there. Drive baseline, kicked it out, and Schlib drives right down the lane. Gets the free throw to go, completes the three-point play. She's quickly up to 19 points, Peter, looking for another 30-piece tonight.
Honestly, with the way they're going, she could get it.
Yeah, Brooklyn's got a few offers from D1 teams. For obvious reasons, only a sophomore, too, so only going to get better.
Yeah, as a sophomore, if you're getting D1 offers, you're going to go somewhere. I mean, she could possibly reach 2,000 career points at this if she keeps this up.
Yeah, Benny's going to give this one up. Nimagata, Diavora, top of the key. She's just going to take it herself, leaves it left.
Yeah, I feel like that's an interesting take there because like she was still kind of deep. Like they weren't pressing her on defense, but it was still like a deep ball to shoot.
Yes.
And Glenbrook have not been good with their deep shot. They've been good like passing it around, waiting for a good open shot.
Yeah, Glenbrook Solid just hasn't been able to find it. St. Charles East got to be pretty happy with this 4-point lead. And with that, we will take a short break. You're watching York Sports Network. We are back here out of the timeout, 37-41. St. Charles East in control.
Honestly, though, I think Glenbrook has established their own like control and rhythm in this game. This is very much a tug of war right now. In this
Nice
quarter.
find. Bainbridge kicking it on the go. She draws just all the defenders. Brooklyn able to find the open shot, just couldn't get it to go. Glenbrook South just looking for some points here. Diavora. Gosselaar sees one back up to Nimagata. Nimagata falls over the Schlib. She takes the three, can't get it to go. Rebound, that's going to be a tie-up. That's going to be another jump ball, and that will go St. Charles East way.
Honestly, though, like those situations, there's nothing you can do. There's both players there. You just got to hope you can rip it out before the ref called jump ball there.
Bainbridge is going to take this one up. High screen there from Schlib. Pick and roll action. Nothing comes from it. Addie's getting with Bainbridge. Bainbridge, another three. Gets that one to go. She's just been firing it away tonight, Peter.
Yeah, she got 12. She got now 12 points. Now it's like, if only 3 made, that's 4 threes there made. That's impressive for high school.
And they've all been, I believe, threes at this point. It's only my guessing.
I mean, with the way St. Charles playing, I wouldn't be surprised. They love their 3 chances, and they have good perimeter shooters. Like, why not take them?
Roslers gets fouled there. St. Charles East has been very disciplined so far.
Yeah, this is the part where Glenbrook has been struggling the most. They've been struggling with their inbounds. Like, the St. Charles East has been really good at stopping them. So it'd be interesting what they decide to change up at halftime and see what they execute here.
So Luca, the Northwestern score. It's getting a little close. 76-79 Virginia with 10 seconds to go.
That could be a big upset there.
Yeah, some tight basketball. All the Thanksgiving tournaments have started up in NCAA. Very entertaining, always fun to watch. Can't get the one, she's just gonna pull for 3, leaves that one short. Rebound, Rogers able to save it, but she throws it away. And that will be another turnover.
I mean, that was a lot better inbound by St. Charles, Glenbrook there. I mean, they were able to get the open person and shot now. Now they just got to execute on it, and they could have a dangerous free play every inbound now.
Yeah, Glenbrook South is going to take a full 60-second time out. If that, we will step away for a short sec. You're watching York Sports Network. And we are back here, 37-44. See what Glenbrook South can get out of the timeout here. Bainbridge's going to go to Schlib. To her sister, she's going to drive, she's going to kick it to the corner. Mid-ranger, leaves that one way short. Rebound picked up by Morrison. Roslers looks to go fast here. Morrison gives it to Rogers. Rogers, nice feed inside. That's a great play out of the timeout there, Peter.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Morrison, she's really good, like, sneaking up on the defense there. Like, she was at top key, and the next thing they know, when their backs returned, she was at the bottom, ready to make a layup.
Yeah, be careful with transition defense there. Big, deep 3. Gets that one to go. Brooklyn Schlib from way downtown.
Yeah, St. Charles has been really good with their deep 3. That's like the 4th deep 3 they made, and made it look easy.
Rogers looks to respond, and she responds. My goodness.
I have not seen a back-to-back deep 3 in a high school basketball game. I mean, they really want to match each other to show who's the more dominant team.
Bainbridge thought about getting her back there, but she's going to get pushed, and she will go to the free throw line. Or not. That's 2 free throws as they're in the bonus.
I'm surprised they called that a free throw. It looks like it would be more of a pass than like an inbound play, but I guess they're at the point of fouls there.
Yeah, then the bonus right now. 5 fouls. Automatic foul, some to the free throw line.
I didn't see that. Now I see where it's at.
Bainbridge's first free throw is up and good. Sub in here for Glenbrook South. Magda comes in for Rogers. Second free throw is up. That one is good.
But
2 for 2 trip.
Yeah, but now it's Glenbrook. You got to be careful with your power, especially with like the pick and roll they got called for a few times. Yeah, I have to be careful with that now. That could be disastrous for them.
Brody drive. She's able to get that one to go. Out of the timeout here. 3 straight possessions, 3 straight baskets. Much needed. She's got to play some defense here. Slips is going to take it herself. What a move there. Nobody can stop her.
Yeah, honestly, though, like that was just good, strong movement. She kept the ball secure, but kept forcing herself down there. I mean, The only choice I saw the defense had was to follow her, but that would not solve any problem.
3 ball, they need it. Can't get it. Addie gets the rebound. She loses it. Able to pick it back up. Needs some help here. Dribbles away. She's got a 2-on-1 here. Nice drop off, and that is going to be blocked away. But she's going to step at the baseline as Nimagata saves the basket, though.
That was an impressive play there. I mean, number 3, right? Sorry if I got it wrong. That's a tough name there.
And that's an easy find the Schlib. It doesn't call the foul. Gets the rebound, though. She's going to force it away. That's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, but I was saying the play before. I mean, she was on a 1-on-1 against her favor. The whole team was, like, at the top of the key there. And, like, for her to be able to make that block, and even though she went up, to stop that huge play from happening for St. Charles, that is impressive.
Yeah, Rogers and Diavora is going to check back in their 2 best 3-point shooters in this tournament. 2.3 seconds. You just have to chuck it. They got to get it in. You don't want to force a turnover. Rogers is going to have to chuck it up. Rogers, half quarter, no good. And that will conclude this third quarter. Glenbrook South trying to hang around. St. Charles East trying to pull away. Peter, what does Glenbrook South need to do in this fourth quarter to try to get back in this one?
Honestly, they've been doing everything great other than their execution. They just need to execute their shots better. I mean, everything's there for them. Their threes are open. Like, they're down low, they're open. They're getting the ball. They're just missing those big plays there. And if they can find a way to start making them more consistently, I think they'll win. This whole court has been a tug of war between who have been dominant. And it ultimately went to St. Charles, but it was not by like a big margin. It was like barely.
Yeah, and for Glenbrook South at this point, you gotta wonder when they just gotta start doubling Schlib, Brooklyn Schlib. I mean, she's just going downhill. They just can't stop her downhill. That's what we saw yesterday. Once she gets downhill, there's no really stopping her. And I feel like you just have to if St. Charles East makes their threes, so be it, but you just can't let Schlib just tear you apart.
Yeah, you can't have a player just be unmatched, like not do anything they want. That's how you lose a game. So as long as they can pick her up, like do something to at least disrupt her play style, they'll be fine. And again, like if they can execute their shots a bit more successfully, I don't see a way they could lose this game.
And obviously, Bainbridge is a very good 3-point shooter, but she's made a few, but she's definitely missed a decent amount tonight. And I'm gonna be honest, if you're Glenbrook South, at some point you just gotta let them take it.
Yeah, but honestly, I think if I'm Glenbrook, I want to tell them start taking some of the twos first, like chip away at. Then once you start building their confidence again, that's when you can start shooting the threes.
There's plenty of time in this game. You wonder if they go back to the full court press eventually. Nice find inside. Wide open. Rogers dishes it to Morrison.
Honestly, I would not go to a full court press. That kind of hurt them more than it helped them. Sure, they got like close 10-second calls, but you left 2 people open by the basket, and that just does not help you, especially in a game like this.
Yeah, I guess I should probably say down the stretch, if it gets to that point and you need some chaos, that's when you would bring it out. Right now, you stick away from it. Schlib downhill, and you just cannot stop her. Tough bucket off the glass.
Man, she made that look like it was a child's play. I mean, that's no easy feat going over 2 defenders who are trying to push it against you.
Rogers looks to use the screen. Rogers, nice behind the back dribble there. Puts it up. She's going to get fouled.
Honestly, though, I mean, that's a hard decision to go for it. I mean, you have to go around someone to take it. I mean, you got to trust yourself to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really tough situation. Finally get it in. Brody takes a deep 3. She knocks it down. Glenbrook South is getting hot from 3 again.
That was a beautiful play, inbound and execution. That's what they've been struggling with all game, the inbounding and the execution.
Bainbridge pulls up. She can't respond. Rebound, Schlib, and she goes back up with it. She's got 28.
Yeah, that was just like sloppy D there. I mean, they had her surrounded, and they could have easily gotten the ball. But instead, they kind of just like watched it and let her do her thing.
Yeah, and they push it there, and that's going to be a costly turnover. And it's just a really tough situation because obviously you just feel like in that moment you're finally getting it down. You got it down the floor. You got to get that rebound. And the turnover after does not help at all.
Yeah, they brought the full court press back, trying to bring in some more chaos and uncertainty for the team.
Foot on the line, air balls it. Rogers is just going to box out there. Good call.
Yeah, it's not worth trying to save the ball going out of bounds. Like, we already saw 2 times where that just scored 4 points against them, so it's not worth it for them to try to save it yet again.
And if you're Glenbrook South, you can't rush it here. You still have plenty of time.
Yeah, honestly, I would argue they're still mostly in control right now.
Deep three! Once again, Olivia Brody. That's back-to-back threes, and they got it to a one-possession game.
Yeah, right there. I mean, that's what it is. They just need to, like, execute the ball and, like, make their shots.
And now Bainbridge picks it up, and that's going to be called for a travel. And all of a sudden, Peter, Glenbrook South is back in this game.
Yeah, all it took for them was, like, to start taking their time with the ball, like, start thinking methodically, just, like, see where they can pick their defense. And now that they figure out how to execute their shots successfully, they have all the momentum now. I believe that was a timeout by St. Charles.
Yeah, St. Charles is going to call a full 60-second timeout. With that, we will take a short step aside. You are watching your Sports Network. Hello, and we are back here, 6:19 to go. St. Charles East starting to fall apart a little bit here, as we've seen the last few games. Just can't close it out. Reminds me of the Chicago Bulls. Just can never close it out.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't watched an NBA game yet this season, but I always see the Bulls are up, and the last second they kind of lost.
That one's going to be tipped out. I'm going to say it's out on Brody, the 225s, Brody and Higgins. Yeah, the Bulls had a 21-point lead with 9 minutes to go. I believe it was Wednesday, or I believe so. And they almost lost, but Nikola Vucevic, Zach Silkaitis announcer, he'll be announcing this next game. It's his favorite player. That one is missed. Number 25, seen a lot of those all over the floor. Brody picks that one up. Rogers, big three. Can't get it on mark. She gets her own rebound. Kick out, big three, corner. Can't get that one to go either. Schleb gets the rebound. Nice pass there. Bainbridge breaks the press almost. Gonna reset here. Gotta be careful of Brooklyn Schleb. Bainbridge thought about it, guarded by Rogers. We're gonna get the switch. Got a good matchup down low here. Gonna take it back out though. Brooklyn Schleb thought about it.
Yeah, you can see they're trying to confuse the defense. Like someone get a misassignment, and they just have an open shot uncontested.
Addie step side three, gets it to go. Big shot by the other sister, Addie Schleb.
Yeah, honestly, we kind of forgot about her with the way her sister was Brooklyn been playing. You kind of forgot about Addie, but she's just as dangerous as her sister.
Yeah, she's got 12 points. Nice double. Rogers got a wide open layup, gets it to go. Much needed bucket there.
That's what you need. Like, yeah, 3 points are huge for momentum, but the 2 point, what team can score more 2 points is how you're gonna win. Because you can make those consistently. That's easy 2 points and an easy chip away from the lead.
Yeah, Addie Schleb gave me some Javon Carter type vibes. Just chucked it up there and was able to go. Bainbridge, deep three. Misses off the mark. Rebound by Glenbrook South. Diavora, she's gotten cold for a little bit, loses it, able to get it back. Diavora needs some help. She's got her dribbled, picked up. Gets it to Nimagata, to Morrison. Morrison needs some help here, gotta give it up. Brody hit a few threes. Cuts his Rogers, nice cut by Rogers, loses it. Trying to go for the reverse layup. Rogers in the corner, she needs some help, so she's trapped. Just has to chuck it. Able to keep it alive, Diavora. Step back three. Air balls it. And great defense from St. Charles East on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, especially by number 10, Bainbridge. I mean, when who was it? Roger tried going for the reverse layup. She was able to get a hand on it, forcing her to have to recover it so it doesn't go out of bounds.
Yeah, St. Charles, it took a lot of time off the clock, down to 4 minutes. Schleb gives it to Addie Schleb. Almost turned it over. Risky pass there. Surprised it didn't take the shot there. I know you're trying to kill a clock, but there's still plenty of time. Addie's going to drive. Can't get through the contact, and that's going to be a jump ball, and that will stay with St. Charles East.
Honestly, I think that's just a little sloppy by Glenbrook. I mean, they had two players there. Like, they had a good opportunity to like pass it off, like moved around to keep the ball, but instead they kind of let Abby get there and just force a jump ball in their favor.
And again, the Brooklyn got to be careful here. And she throws it away. A little miscommunication. And if you're Glenbrook South, that's exactly what you wanted. Force Schlib to give it up.
Yeah, I mean,
creates a turnover.
I mean, yeah, it's a free ball possession, and there's still 3.5 minutes left. You're only down by 4.
It's a simple game.
Any of these small mistakes could be the cost for both teams.
Got to get it away. Almost turns it over. Nice save there. Diavora looks to drive. Nice cut there by Brody. Brody's going to get fouled. She's going to hit the ground hard.
Honestly, I think that was a good bait by her to force this free throw there.
Yeah, she's going to go on for 2. Big 2 free throws coming up here.
Yeah. I mean, if she makes them here, that's only going to be a 2-point game.
You just feel like you got to get some of these to go here soon. It's crunch time. First free throw is no good off the back of the iron.
Yeah, yesterday, me and John, we were in the South Gym. They'll have like a volleyball cover like on the line. We're saying how weird that'd be. Like a lot of people like to dribble on the line.
Yeah.
You can see it here, so it gotta be like. So it's nice to see in this gym. Like you don't have to worry about that messing up your bounce.
Yeah, South Gym is very old as Brody makes a second free throw, cuts it to a 3-point game. Big possession here for St. Charles East. Bainbridge is gonna take the high screen from Brooklyn Shield. Gets it to Addy. Big Bainbridge, big 3, gets it to go!
That's huge for the momentum. Now they're up by 4.
By 6.
No, by 6 now instead of being up
Bainbridge,
by 3.
They got Brody in the paint. She's going to have to take it back out. She looks to drive, gets it to Rogers. Rogers is going to take it. No good there. Addie Schlib gets the rebound. She's getting some pressure now, and they're going to call a foul there.
Man, you can feel it in the gym after that 3. Once that 3 was made, you can feel the gym just spark up with like excitement and being electric from that 3-point made.
Yeah, big turn of events there. If you're Glenbrook South, you got to be careful. Rogers just felt like she needed that after that big 3. There's still plenty of time.
Yeah, but I still like that take. Like, she was wide open. That was a good opportunity. They're just like, they need to execute how they were at the start of the quarter. If they can start doing that again, they will cut that lead.
Wide open find the Brooklyn Shilb. She's got another 30-piece, back-to-back nights.
Yeah, St. Charles, they're making this sense of pressure for Glenbrook where they have to do something immediately.
Can't get that one to go. It would have been big. Diki Diavora is going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, but that's like what I mean by like they're trying to force something here now. Like they could have easily passed around, like try to establish some like movement or parameter, but instead they feel like they need to make the immediate points now if they want a chance to win this.
First free throw is up. That one is good. Need to make the second one here if you're Diavora.
Yeah, being down 6 or 7, like 6 points is a huge difference than being down 7.
Second free throw is no good. Rebound by Brooklyn Shilb.
Yeah, you can see they're going back to full court, trying to like get some confusion there and try to draw like 10 seconds off, like the 10-second penalty.
Addy gets cut off there. You guys are applying some pressure here. Brooklyn Shilb's going to pass that one out to Bainbridge. Bainbridge, nice find to Addy. She's going to go up with it. She's going to get fouled. And it drops, and a 1.
Man, you could hear the gym just like hold their breath and to see the ball just rolling around the rim. Doesn't know where it wants to go.
Addy's having a good laugh about it herself. Has a chance to make it a 10-point game, and that's just a heartbreaker if you're Glenbrook South right now. Free throw is up, and that one is good.
And now Glenbrook, you see the score, you see their 2 minutes. Now you have to like think you have to make these threes now, and St. Charles know that they're playing more wide out in the paint. They want to make the 2 points, and they have control of the game now.
Diavori gets fouled. She will go to the line for 2. And I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, it's been the Schlib sisters and Bainbridge all night. Brooklyn's got 30, Addy's got 15, and Bainbridge has got 17. Just 3 great back-to-back nights from them. We've seen it all tournament.
Yeah, and like if you look at St. Charles, you'll see like their whole point system, except for what's her name? Except for Rogers, everyone else is under like 10 points basically.
Yeah, Rogers and Diavora done the majority of scoring. Second free throw is up. That one is good. Cuts it to a 9-point deficit. Still plenty of time here. Now you got to press. Needs some help. That one is going to be thrown away. And they're going to get a timeout here. Good call by St. Charles East to avoid the turnover.
Honestly, I think they barely got that off in time, but they needed that timeout. Now they get the ball again. Now they got to talk about how they're going to counter this full press they're doing, trying to get the ball back now.
Yeah, and with that, we'll take a short step aside. You're watching York Sports Network. And we are back here, a minute and 57 to go.
Honestly, if you're St. Charles now, you want to just get past half court and then just start passing the ball around, try to waste as much clock as you can.
Almost turned over there. Nice movement there to break the press. Now you gotta be careful.
Yeah, they're playing aggressive here. They're saying two people at the ball now.
Yeah, double team. Schlib gets it back out. Smart play. Gets it back out to Addy. That one's going to be thrown away.
That's something you can't do with St. Charles right now. You're giving them a free opportunity to score some points on you.
Yeah,
this games can still be anyone's game.
Yeah, the pressure worked there. Worked early in the game. They're looking to have a momentum in the game, but they need some buckets. Got to be quick here. Nimagata looks to drive. She's going to drive it. Loses it. Hands it off. Should have just went up with that. That's going to be a jump ball. Luckily for Glenbrook South, that will stay with them. Minute 25 to go.
They've been pretty good at executing their inbounds now, so if they can keep this streak going, they might be able to cut back on the lead and maybe, if with some luck on their side, take the lead again.
Yeah, Rogers. Got to move quick. Nice cut there. Thrown a little high, though. That one's going to be tipped around. That one's going to be saved. Addie Schlib's able to get that one. She's going to pull back. She picked up her dribble, though, and she's going to get fouled.
Honestly, that's a lucky break for her. She looks like she had nowhere to go, even when she started dribbling. There's another defender waiting for her to cross half court.
Yeah, and if you're Glenbrook South, that was just not the shot there.
Yeah, no, I mean, St. Charles realized they want to shoot their threes to cut the lead down as much as they can. So they're letting them, they're all playing spread out and only going in once they see, an inside threat.
Addie gets to Brooklyn Schlib. Bainbridge is going to pull this one back. It's a simple game, 2-on ball move. Brooklyn's just going to take it herself. Passes up takes the opportunity. A little risky there because she couldn't get it to go. Rogers needs something now. Almost turned over, they're able to contain it. Nimagata, somebody's got to shoot it soon. Clock is just ticking. Rogers is going to drive. She's just going to put up the easy lay and takes the points. Timeout, Glenbrook South.
Man, Glenbrook is taking, I know they play better when they take their time trying to score, but they don't have the time to fail. That took them almost 20 seconds to score there, and they're still down by 7 points. They can't afford to keep doing this or else they're going to lose the game.
Yeah, that was great recognition by Glenbrook South and Rogers just to take the easy basket given to her, realizing that you can't have much more time just to stall. There's only 43 seconds left. There's still plenty of time for being a 7-point game.
Yeah, but they just need to be smart with the ball now. They can't, keep passing it around, trying to get an open three. They had to take the points where they take them. And the way St. Charles did, they know this. They're laying them, they're playing out. They're forcing the three not be there. So they're giving good opportunities for the 2 points, but they figure it's going to take 4 baskets for them to lose the lead with the 2 point and 3 to lose the game. So they'd rather have them take those chances than give them a guaranteed chance to go overtime.
Yeah, and obviously for Glenbrook South, they've been forcing a lot of turnovers, so you got to be careful here for St. Charles East. They've been breaking the press really well, but you're at the point of the game where a lot of fouling is going to start coming and a lot of free throws.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they put out 4 people again, have one to find the whole back area.
Yeah, you really have no other choice. And obviously Brooklyn Schilb's been phenomenal tonight, but I don't know if that layup was the play there. It could have burnt more clock, but
I think it was because like they're blocking the three. Like they need to get to points where they can get them, then to build up to the three.
Double press here, almost turned over Bainbridge, able to corral it. Got a pressure here. Nice movement, almost, and Brooklyn's gonna get fouled there. Honestly, a lucky break for Glenbrook South.
Yeah, I mean, there was a wide open lane to the basket. So, but not only they stopped that, they also got like a little time to catch a breather and get a sub in, try to get like the best players in there and try to get something to happen right here in this inbound.
And you gotta watch out for foul trouble here. They're in big trouble. A lot of threes across the board. Gotta get the right people to foul. You gotta press. Nice double there. Now you got a foul. And that's exactly what they're gonna do. 28.6 seconds. Good job by St. Charles East to break the press. Big free throws coming up here.
Yeah, I mean, but like they have no choice. Like everyone, like now they have a player at 4 fouls. I mean, they're close to fouling out as a team already, but
you gotta do what you gotta do at this point in the game.
They have plenty more players, so if something like that happened, they still got a chance because they have a roster to fill in.
Big free throws here for Bainbridge. First one is up. Gets that one to go.
You can see the Glenbrook coach, he's like tense up, like he's ready for a big breakout right now.
Second free throw is good. 2 clutch free throws. They need a 3. Rogers, you gotta go. You gotta do something with it. You can't hold it. You gotta shoot it. 3 balls up, and that one is good. Morrison with the big shot, and still plenty of time left in this one, Peter. 20 seconds to go.
20 seconds, yeah, they're only down by 6. I mean, that's just 2 threes right there.
Yeah, you got to hope for some misses here, but that's a good start of this comeback as obviously if you can keep moving it fast, you have a good chance to get back into this one. But
yeah, I like Morrison's awareness, though. Like, Roger, she wanted, like, find the open person, like, take their time. But she gave it to Morrison. Morrison knew, like, the situation, just went for it, and it rewarded them pretty well there.
Yeah, St. Charles East, you have to be careful here because that press is still coming. They're not automatically going to the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, they've been pretty good at going to press, but they've been close just as many times they got around it. So now, like, if I was St. Charles, I'll put another person back since they seem to do like a one-on-one matchup for press.
And good news for St. Charles East, they have the jump ball arrow going their way. Save. They're going to double Addie in the corner. She needs some help. And that one's almost turned over. That's going to knock 4 seconds off the clock.
She got lucky hitting, I don't know who they hit on Glenbrook, but they got someone's like foot there. And that was a lucky bounce. That could have been easily Glenbrook's ball if they missed it there.
Now, if you're at this point for Glenbrook South, you get a foul immediately if they can't get it. If they get it in cleanly, they're going to get it in clean. You got a foul, and that's what they're going to do.
There it is.
Barely any time ticks off the clock. Thought it was a little more, but Schlib will go to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, if she misses both of them here, that's going to be huge for Glenbrook.
Yeah, she's having a really good night. First free throw's up. That one is good. Everybody talking some trash earlier about their free throw shooting, but nothing but not here.
Yeah, they heard you do that. Like, we're going to prove you wrong, and so should make us winner at the game by doing this.
Misses her second, though. They got to go fast here. 14 seconds. Time is clicking. You got to pull up for 3 here. She's going to take it. Morrison, big 3. Air balls it. Able to get the rebound. Still got it. Morrison goes up with it. Can't get to go. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. And that will do it. St. Charles East wins the 3rd place game. Very impressive showing these last 2 days to get here.
I mean, there's no way to describe it. I mean, this team, every game they start off slow, but they figure it out how to pick it up, and they just execute once they pick it up. Like Glenbrook, they did the opposite in this game. They had to figure out in the first quarter, but then they kind of went to a slump in the middle.
Yeah, and I mean, for St. Charles East, I mean, they had it all. I mean, the Schlib sisters have been so impressive this entire go-around, and Bainbridge was this was a high-scoring game. Going to have, I believe, awards is what we were told.
Yeah, they're announcing awards right now.
And Brooklyn Schlib is going to win the award. Much deserved there, as, I mean, she was phenomenal. Back-to-back 30 pieces for her. And, I mean, just phenomenal basketball. Scouts got to be watching out for her.
Yeah, I mean, like, with a performance like that, I mean, you'd be crazy for not giving her offers. I mean, she seems like she would be a next star player for any team.
Yeah, on the defensive end and the offensive end, she was just there all night. And St. Charles East, I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. And for Glenbrook South, you can't hang your heads too low here as they played a very solid game. I mean, a very high-scoring game, 62-69.
I mean, that was still, both teams executed really well. I just think what killed Glenbrook there, just they failed to execute their shots at the end. Like, they got to figure out in the fourth quarter, but like after the timeout, they just couldn't do it again.
Yeah. And with that, this will conclude our stream. And coming up next, Wabanzi and Prospect. Zach Silkaitis and Luca DeSanto will be in the call. I've been Ryan Brownlee alongside Peter Astafan. Thank you for the rest of our crew. You've been watching York Sports Network. Go Dukes.